BMR-Forum.com and BMR-Odds.com, boys. First and foremost, happy Thanksgiving to each and every one of you out there. I hope you have a wonderful day of great food, great drinks, and even better football. Thanksgiving is synonymous. What do you do on Thanksgiving? You do three things, boys. You eat, you watch football, in our case, you bet football, and you drink. Those are the three things that you do on Thanksgiving. With that being said, boys, I'm going to show you a quick lineup of what I'm going to be drinking today, and I'll show you a couple quick cocktails. I'm no bartender, that's for damn sure. I just make them how I like them. Whether it's good, whether it's bad, they're what I want, and they're what I'm going to make. That being said, first off, it's early morning out here. It's 9:30 in Vegas. 9:30 in Vegas. Going to be watching the early 10 o'clock game. I like Detroit. I got them -2.5. So I like, Detroit -3. 3 is a key number. I got them -2.5 early on. So that is my pick for the early game. And with that being said, while we're watching the early game, we're going to be making a couple Bloody Marys. Now, I got a twist on this, boys. You can either do a Bloody Mary, which is vodka, made with vodka, or you could do a Bloody Maria. I'm going to be showing both of you. I'm going to be showing both of those cocktails here this morning. I wish this was spicy. It says it's award-winning Bloody Mary mix, America's #1 mix. Smells spicy. Put a little bit of this in there. Now, not too much, because I don't have anything to mix this with. So I'm going to put a little bit of this in there, a little bit of the alcohol, a little bit more Bloody Mary mix, and just kind of, build it in layers like that. Granted, it's all going to, I'll swirl it around in the cup. But, yeah, you know what? And the vodka I chose, it was just cheap vodka, boys. I'll admit, Seagram's. Seagram's, I think of Seagram's and I think of ginger ale. I don't think of vodka. I really don't think of vodka. Now, obviously, I put it in the freezer all night, so it is nice and cold. What kind of vodka do you guys like? I know Absolute is some of the best. Pinnacle is another good brand as well. I just went with the $18 bottle. Granted, I could have got a more expensive bottle, $40, $50, but I didn't need nothing fancy. I really didn't, I really didn't. So I'm going to put a little bit of the Seagram's in here just like that. A little bit more Bloody Mary mix. Now, what are the proper ratios? What are the proper portions? I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a bartender. I don't know. I'm just going to make it how I see fit. I'm no bartender. I don't know. I got to use 2 ounces of tomato, 2 ounces of Bloody Mary mix to 3 ounces. I don't know. I don't have a measuring cup. A jigger? Is that what they call it? A jigger? The little small little metal things you pour the alcohol in so you can measure it out. I think it's called a jigger. 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 I believe that's what it's called. But let's go ahead and try the Bloody Mary out. Again, they have a recipe on the back. 3 parts Bloody Mary mix to 1 part vodka. Now, again, I don't know. I'm not a bartender. Let's go ahead and try this out. And you know what? If it's not good, we can make something else. We can make another one. That's good. You taste the celery. There's got to be celery salt in there for sure, because you definitely get a hint of the celery salt. Strong hint of it, actually. I like it because I didn't use a lot of vodka. It's not overpowering with the vodka flavor, but it has a really good taste to it. Again, the vodka is cheap vodka. It's not going to be, oh, this is the best. It's an $18 big bottle of vodka. You get what you pay for. Normally, I spend a little bit more money on high-quality food, high-quality, liquor, as you guys know. But I figured, you know what? I'm not going to go crazy this year spending a ton of money. It was good, though. Now, the next cocktail I'm going to show you, boys, very similar to the, where's the cap? Oh, there's the cap. Very similar to a Bloody Mary, except I mentioned in the opener, it's a Bloody Maria. Now, how do they come up with these names? Mary for vodka, Maria for tequila. I don't get it. I don't understand it, boys. I'm anxious to try this tequila. I picked this up. It's actually a gift from the casino, a local casino out here. Local casino called Silver Sevens. It's a local spot, but they were giving this away for free. And look at this, you got 2 caps on it. Maybe this is the measuring. Maybe I could use this as a measuring cup. I don't know if that's the purpose of it, but why would there be 2 caps otherwise? Anyway, this one is, unfortunately didn't get a chance to put this in the freezer. I forgot about it, so it is warm. But this one is Spicy Tamarindo tequila. And I think this is going to pair really, really well with the Bloody Mary mix because you have the spicy contrast of both. Again, I'm not using a ton of tequila, as we know. A bit of Bloody Mary mix right there. A little bit more tequila. Top it off with a little more Bloody Mary mix. There we go. Again, am I a bartender? Fuck no, I'm not a bartender. Ugh. It's really spicy. Tequila has a really good flavor. Really spicy though. I don't know whether all that spice is coming from the... I don't think it's coming from the Bloody Mary mix because that had more of a celery salt, celery forward. You really didn't get a lot of spice out of it. The spice is definitely from this Grand Maloa tequila. It's good, but it definitely has a kick to it. Again, how much tequila am I using? How much Bloody Mary? The ratios are probably off, which I'm sure has something to do with the making of the cocktail. If the ratios are off, the cocktail, let's face it, it's probably going to taste like shit. So, I don't know if I'm using the correct amount, if I'm not using the correct amount. I'm not sure. But, that being said, boys, a little pro tip for you. When you're drinking on Thanksgiving, when you're drinking on any holiday, especially around family, you don't want to know what you're drinking, how much you're drinking. You want to keep the drink cold. You pick up one of these, boys. And I put a paper towel in here. I was drying it off. But a thermal flask or any kind of insulated cup. I can fill this up with whatever the hell I want. It'll be cold, and no one will really know exactly what I'm drinking or, again, how much I'm drinking. So that's a little pro tip for you, boys. A little pro tip for you. Now, I am going to pause this video real quick. I'm going to finish this. I'm going to wash the cup out because the next 2 cocktails I'm going to be showing you, boys, it's going to be with the vodka. It's going to be pineapple mango juice, and it's going to be simply limeade. Now, whether these are good, whether these are not good, I don't know. I looked for orange juice yesterday, boys. I went to the store. I was at Albertsons, a local grocery store out here. I looked for orange juice. Now, when I was looking in the juice aisle, I came through and I found those juices, and I'm like, why just use plain orange juice when I can try some different things? This is good, but I definitely prefer the vodka over the tequila for sure. This is good though. Vodka's a little better. Let me go ahead and pause this video, boys. I'm going to go finish this, wash this cup out, because I obviously don't want juice and tomato juice and Bloody Mary mix all together. So I'm going to pause this video, go wash this cup out, and then I'll be right back. Alrighty, boys, we are back. Nice clean cup here. Now, next cocktail I want to show you, boys. I want to try this limeade one. This limeade, I think it's going to be good. I've had the limeade before by itself, but why did I decide to mix it with the vodka? Why not? Why not, boys? Now, you're supposed to shake this up. Let me go ahead and put the cap back on here to shake this up. Is this going to be good? I don't know. You know, again, you traditionally, I believe it's called a screwdriver. Vodka and orange juice, traditionally, you're supposed to just use plain, plain orange juice. But you know what? I figure why not add a little bit of flavor to it? why not add some flavor to it? Put the limeade right here. Again, we've been over this. I'm no bartender. I don't know how much of this I'm supposed to use, how much I'm going to use. I don't know. But how's this limeade going to be? I don't know. How's it going to be with the vodka? I mean, you know what? You mix vodka with anything, you can't go wrong, boys. You cannot go wrong. Oh, just almost dropped it. Almost dropped it. So the play for the afternoon game, one of the afternoon games, I like Dallas plus the points. Dallas plus 3.5. You know, Kansas City is a good team, but so is Dallas. They're home. They're getting points on Thanksgiving Day. I got to go with Dallas, especially if I'm getting 3.5. I think it's going to be a close back and forth matchup. This is good. With the vodka, you don't get, it's not as flavorful. If you were drinking the limeade straight, limeade by itself, it'd be a lot more bitter, it'd be a lot more tart. But because you're mixing it with the vodka, it's not as flavorful. Which tells me that I should probably use a little bit more limeade if I make another one of these later on. Definitely use a little more limeade. Now, I'm going to put this tequila back. I'm not a fan of it. It's good. Don't get me wrong, it's good. But it's a little bit too spicy for me. Not saying I don't like spice. I don't like the flavor of it. I don't like the flavor of it. I think the Bloody Mary, the vodka is more smooth. It's more crisp. It's more crisp. It has a smoother mouthfeel to it. So I definitely like the vodka versus the tequila. I'm not a spicy tequila guy. I'm not a spicy alcohol guy. I want alcohol. I just want it, plain. I don't want all the spice in the alcohol. When I'm having a spicy dish, like a pan roast at Palace Station, for example, that's different. But when I'm drinking something, I don't really want it overly spicy. Maybe I'm wrong for that. Maybe I'm weird for that. Whatever. But I'm not a big spice guy when it comes to my drinks. This is good. Again, I wish it was a little more tart. Again, I think because I put the vodka in there, it cuts down on the tartness of it. Last drink, boys. Last drink and last pick. Last drink and last pick, Cincinnati. Joe Burrow is coming back. I like Cincinnati plus the points. They're getting 7.5. I think it'll be a close matchup. I think Cincinnati will hang in there. Granted, they're not the best team. Burrow is coming off a long layoff. That could definitely affect him. He could play like shit coming off a long layoff. But that being said, I'm going to back him anyway, plus 7.5. Last but not least, pineapple mango. Pour a little bit of this pineapple mango right in here. I think this one's going to be good. I'm going to use a little bit more juice on this one. Last time, I think I may have used a little bit too much tequila, not enough juice. That's why that key lime, or not key lime, but regular lime wasn't as tart. So I'm going to use just a hint of the vodka. I'm going to use more juice than anything. I'm going to try this. Pineapple mango. I think this one's going to be good. Pineapple mango is definitely the play for the vodka. The limeade's good, don't get me wrong, but the pineapple mango pairs really well with the flavor of the vodka, for sure. Delicious. Delicious. Now, the one downside to all of these, the pineapple mango, the limeade, even the Bloody Mary mix, the one downside to all of these, boys, is, yes, it's not on my diet, but you know what? It is Thanksgiving. I'm going to be eating turkey. I'm going to be, I bought a big apple pie. You should see it. I bought a big apple pie from Costco. I bought a pumpkin cheesecake from Costco. I got, as you saw in my video yesterday, I got 2 free pies, a pumpkin and an apple from Station Casinos. I'm going to have mashed potatoes. So it's not a diet day. It's not a diet day, JD. It's a day to cheat on the diet, JD. JD, it's a day to cheat on the diet. So I'm going to cheat a little bit on the diet. But you know what? I'm going to try to get right back on it after Thanksgiving, boys. And I'm going to get back on it after Thanksgiving, after the holiday, because next week I got to be good all week. I got to be good all week on the diet, boys, because after that, on Wednesday the 10th, I'm going to be leaving on a cruise. And on a cruise, I got the unlimited drink package. Of course, I'm going to be, and that was actually a good promotion. Paid $295 for me and the wife. We're going for our anniversary. $295. We get the unlimited drink package. We get onboard credit. It's really a really, really good deal thanks to a casino offer that I received. But that being said, boys, I'm going to finish this video up because this video has ran a long time. Happy Thanksgiving to each and every one of you. Have a great day. Enjoy the drinks. Enjoy the food. Mostly enjoy the football. Good luck on all your wagers, all your selections. BMRforum.com, BMRodds.com.